Everyone. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing better than okay. But my hopes have no bearing upon reality. Yes. Now, what if somebody said, "Oh yeah? Prove it." How would I go about proving that my hopes have nothing to do with reality? Like, well, I hope that I have $1,000,000, and I'll have $1,000,000. Oh, but maybe you'll get $1,000,000 if you hope for it. Oh, maybe, but I. You need to show that I could do it. No, 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 no. You need to show me that hoping doesn't get you $1,000,000 if you do it. No, that's not how things work. You need to prove that they're true. Oh, yeah? Prove that that's true. What? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Prove it's true that you need to prove things that are true. Do what now? No, wait, what? Yes, I want you to prove that things are true, that that statement is true. Now, I'm sure maybe you're thinking or saying out loud, deconverted man. Nobody would say something like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Um, so somebody said something like that. Now, this isn't the only time I've seen things like this or heard them. Demonstrate that it's true that all true things are demonstrable. So, it is true that all true things are demonstrable because that's the claim, right? All true things, all true things are demonstrable, right? So you want to to demonstrate that that is is actually true, right? And so um that's what you want because redundancy being redundant isn't redundant enough. So mm, after I finish coughing, okay, so here we go. All right. So the statement, we'll just go ahead and get that out of here for a moment. There are statements that we make that are either true or false. True or false, right? Now, what if before I go any further, you said, "Oh yeah, prove that that is true. Prove that the idea that the statement is true or false is actually true." What? Huh? What? How? I mean, either it's true or false, right? No, 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 no. Prove that it's true that the statement is true. Okay. And then if I did that, then you're going to want the proof that that's true and the proof that that's true indefinitely, right? Yeah. Okay. So some statements are true because they can't not be true, or they're false just because they are, and statements are either true or false, right? That's it. There. Well, what if it's both? But that no, because this is actually referring to what we call a law of logic, which is this is essentially uh, you know uh, it's a deductive syllogism, you know. So this is just how we observe reality. This is how reality be. But somebody's like, oh no, I want you to prove that that is really how reality is. Okay, so there's nothing I can do anymore. There's like they're a lost cause. You know, it's like, look, this is how things are. I can't prove any deeper than this that it's either true or false. There's no more. I can't go any further. This is as deep as it goes. This is as far as it goes. This is how reality is. It can't not be this way. That's just how it is. This is an axiom. It's a tautology. It just has to be true. I I can't do anything more than to show you this idea and hope that you accept it. But tort, or torf, I guess, isn't good enough for some people because they want to be they want, oh yeah, well, I want to self-defeat everything. I'm so smart. So I'm just so so clever. That I'm gonna show that you're flawed in your so-called logic and saying that things are either true or false because you need to show that that's true. Wait a minute. Why do I need to show that it's true? Hold on. Okay. So, let's say things aren't either true or false, right? They could be both. Alright? So it could be true and false at the same time. That things are either true or false is also true and false at the same time. Well, then it's both. Then the truth of it is that it's true, but it's also false. So which part of it's false? Is it false that it's sometimes false, or is it false that it's sometimes true? Oh, right. So it then must be, because it can't not be any other way, that this is a true disjunctive syllogism. It's either true or it's not true. False. It is one or the other. The light is on or it is off. There's no other option. It is 1 or it is 0. Well, prove that 1 is 1 and prove that 0 is... Look, stop. You need to stop. If you're that person, just stop. Just stop right now. Just stop everything, actually. Because you need to learn informal logic, which is what I'm trying to teach you. But you have to understand that certain things, that there's no more deeper than it can be than the statement itself. A is A. This is the law of identity. Okay? And I can't do anything to show that that is true other than to just say, this is how it is. That's it. That's it. That's all I can do. It's asserted to be true. It is assumed to be true. It is by fiat declared to be true. Because we collectively and individually can observe that it's true. And also because we have to start somewhere. We have to start with reality is real, at the very least, right? Or, as I like to say, lobsters exist. Because it's essentially, for me, the same thing. Lobsters exist, that's real, reality is real. Prove reality is real. If it's not real, then it's not reality anymore. If it's fictional, then that's not really reality. If we're all in the Matrix, then the Matrix is reality. And what we call reality isn't reality. So when I say the word reality, I'm referring to whatever the bleep things really are for real, whether I can know what that is or not. A is A. That's it. That's as good as it's going to get. That's the proof that it's true, is it can't not be. This is an axiom. It's just, that's it. That's as deep as that goes. If you can accept that, then we can move forward. If you can't accept it, then we're done. Lobsters don't exist. You're not real. Nothing is real. I give up. Because you're a lost cause. And you don't want to learn logic at that point. Because you're going to have to accept the idea of axioms. I want proof that no, stop. You don't actually want proof. Because we're not even there yet. You just want to try to dismantle all logic, which then means you have no logic. So what's it matter then? If you have no logic, then everything is true. It's actually a philosophy called truism, where everything is true. Even if you say truism is false, that's also true. That's the sort of universe that that person wants to live in, that doesn't want to accept the bare basics of a dichotomy like true or false. And notice, I haven't even gotten to this part yet. I haven't even got to demonstration yet, because I'm still on the axioms. You have to agree that there are axioms. And if you can't do that, we can't even get started. If you want to be picky, pedantic, stupid, I don't know what to call it, and be like, prove that that's true. Look, no, stop. Stop. It's true. And when I learned informal logic, and it's like axioms are things that we state to be true, and that's it. They're just asserted. That the proof of it is that. There's nothing deeper. There you go. And I'm like, well, but isn't that a problem? I mean, couldn't somebody pretend that God is an axiom, for example? Sure, they could, and some people do that. They're called presuppositionalists. But an axiom is something that can't not be. So A can't be not A. That's just the law of logic. But why? There is no why. That's as deep as it goes. You can't go deeper than the laws of logic. And there's no point in asking why. It just is. And those are the rules we're playing by. I don't need to know the hows or whys of those rules. I just have to accept them in order to play the game. So if you accept the rules, we can play the game. If you want to challenge the rules constantly and continuously, we can't even start playing. Why, when I roll the dice, do I move my guy the number of dots that the dice show? That's how the game is played. But why is the game played that way? Because that's how we've decided the game is played. But why is the game... You get nowhere. Okay? So, hopefully, and ideally, the idiot, the nitwit, I'm not necessarily calling anybody a nitwit, by the way. Let's just take their name out of this so that hopefully the person can accept, for now, tentatively accept and embrace tautology. It's either true or false. Okay. So, how do I show if it's true? Or how do I show that it's false? That's a good question. So I'm going to propose a couple of methods that might be utilized. I can just say that something is true, as I've already done, like with axioms. That is, I can say certain things are true that I can't demonstrate even a little. This is like some abstract concept that I'm thinking of. You know, maybe it's a circle triangle. What's a circle triangle? Well, that's a circle triangle. That's what it is, because that's what I decided it is. And I can just declare that circle triangle is a real thing. Just as like I can declare that there's a married bachelor. But there isn't a married bachelor. There can't be a married bachelor. That's a tautology. Bachelor and married, the two, you can't conjoin these two. That's how it is. So I can make claims about what's true and offer no demonstration that it's true at all, not even a little. I just say, it's true. That's it. I just declare. I just assert I am a lobster. I'm not going to prove it. I'm just going to say that. And I'm going to ask you to grant that this is true. Now, we're assuming a lot of things. We're assuming that they know what the hell a lobster is. We're assuming that they know I am a means I am talking about myself. Deconverted man equals lobster, And so that's one way. I can just claim. No proof offered. No test offered. No argument offered. Nothing. Just a claim. Just say it is. That's one way I could go about it. And I could go about saying that any number of things are true, and I could do that with everything or anything. That is one way I could go about that. Another way I could go about it is to give proof, tests, arguments, something, as the proof that X is true. So in some cases, like the laws of logic, we're relying on those things being true to establish anything else in the first place. So A equals A has to be true. Otherwise, this don't work. And as much as somebody might want to challenge this, which has been done, by the way, the law of identity has been challenged. I even have a video talking about that. It's still the case that the law of identity works. The excluded middle works. And then the non-contradiction works. So I need to do that. I need to do one of these two things. Now, maybe you could come up with a third thing that I could do. I don't know what that is. I honestly have no idea what the third possibility is, but I'll grant that there could be a possibility of another thing I could do. But for now, I'm going to say that these are two ways that I could go about attempting to show that something is true. I can either just say that it's true, or I can give something that shows you that it's true. Proof, a test, an argument, some way, shape, or form that shows that it's true. Those are the two methods that I know about. I can claim or I can prove. So if I claim that things are demonstrable, that's my claim. Let's just say that that's my claim for now. I can just assert that things are demonstrable without offering any proof at all. Or I can assert that things are demonstrable, and then I need to demonstrably demonstrate that things are demonstrable because, well, I need some proof that things are true. But wait a minute, why do I need proof that things are true? if I can just assert things as being true. If I don't need this, in other words, if things are not demonstratable, then that means the only thing I can do is assert anything without any demonstrable anything about it. In other words, the whole idea of offering evidence is gone. I don't need evidence anymore. Nobody needs any evidence or proof or anything. We can all just claim things are true. Hey, I'm a lobster. I'm an alien. I'm a millionaire. Whatever. You owe me money. Whatever. And I don't need to. I don't need to show you anything. Oh, wait a minute. So, are you saying that the fact that I want a demonstration of it is actually proof that I need a demonstration of it? That I'm asking for you to demonstrate it is actually the proof that I'm asking for. Yes, that is what I am saying. The very fact that you are requiring a demonstration, I keep saying the word wrong, I don't know why. A demonstration. Demonstration. Demonstration? What? It's a monster now. Of the thing, I'm gonna make the monster one up. Is proof that it is something that needs to be had. Prove to me that it's true that you need it to be true. Give me evidence that we need evidence. Well, why? Because you said that you need evidence. So what's your evidence that you need evidence? The fact that I need evidence. But prove that that's true. I just did. And you just did. By asking for evidence, you've already agreed we need evidence. Otherwise, you wouldn't ask for it. So then this is the way to demonstrate truth, because it can't not be true. It can't be false that we need to give a proof, a test, an argument, or something to verify it. In this case, this is essentially true as an axiom. It is me identifying how reality functions and how things work. And I can't go any further than that. Okay, so what is the proof that you need proof? Yes. That's the answer. Yes. You got it. You just said it. You answered your own question just now by asking the question. What is the evidence that we need evidence? Yes. Just answered it. How do I know it's true? Well, that's a good question. Different question. Oh, yeah? Prove it's true that it needs to be true to be true. What? I think you need mental help. I don't know anymore. So, I think that's fairly straightforward. If we can accept axioms, if we can accept that 1 plus 1 is 2, then hopefully we can accept that we need something to indicate when something is true. The indication that something is true in mathematics is the function of mathematics itself. The unit and the other unit, when we do a certain formula to it, is this other unit. Addition means we're combining the elements or the units together to make not a bigger unit because they're separate units, but to make we're calling it a different group. Here's a apple, here's another apple. Individually they are each one apple, but together they are two apples. So 1 plus 1 is 2. There's nothing deeper to show there. That's just how it is. That's just how it works. A equals A. There's nothing deeper there. That's just the law of identity. That's how things appear to work. You have to be extraordinarily pedantic and extraordinarily ignorant of laws of logic to ask for proof that things need to be proven. And some people are. But the good news is you can learn about the laws of logic and learn logic, and then you can use it. All that being said, I'm sure that now that I've explained all of this, that we can all understand and get on board with things like, I don't know, the burden of proof, for example. I mean, I'm sure that there's nobody at all, ever, that's ever said that, I don't know, me lacking a belief in God is something that I need to prove, or that by saying that I don't believe in God, that somehow makes it a burden of proof that I now have to show that there isn't a God, even if I'm just saying that I don't believe in God, because I'm then I have to prove that I don't believe that. Surely nobody would go down some insane, incoherent, insane rabbit hole like that when I went, no, I refuse. Anyway, so nobody would ever do that. And thank you for listening and watching, and hopefully you now believe that we have to prove things, which is kind of weird if you think about it. Oh, God. No. Please, God. No. No. I don't want to do it. It would take me 4 hours. Look, I wrote a comment, okay? I wrote a comment. Okay, that's it. That's all you need to do. I don't need to make a video about this video. No. Next time on Converted Man, I do the video! Stay tuned. Alright, now it's time for bloopers. Oh, God. Alright, so sometimes you do that. No. These are fake bloopers. Thanks for watching.